Today marks the midway point of winter weather preparedness week here in Illinois, and today we're talking about the hazards of the cold air. Now we're talking about frostbite and hypothermia. Those are really the two big things here to watch out for heading into the winter. So frostbite is when your skin literally freezes, and the big things to watch out for: the fingers, the toes, also the parts of your face as well, the nose and the ears. So if you don't cover them up, you could see frostbite setting in, and when wind chills are down below -20, frostbite could set in within 30 minutes. That's when you start to see those cold weather alerts being issued. So that would be the time to watch out for frostbite. And hypothermia is definitely the more serious of the two. Hypothermia is when your body actually loses heat faster than it can produce heat. The symptoms to watch out for are kind of shivering, numbness, and in most extreme cases, loss of consciousness. So if you see any of those signs, try to move the person where you see those signs, try to move them into a warm and dry place. That'll help them warm up faster. But you don't want to warm them up too quickly. Don't try to use any kind of hot water, because with the numbness, you don't know if they're burning or not. So just move them inside to help warm them up gradually. That's really the big thing to watch out for with hypothermia. Thankfully, now we don't have really much of that to worry about here as we continue to see this warm up thanks to high pressure keeping us nice and sunny today. We're starting to see some upper level cirrus clouds pushing into the upper Midwest here heading into tonight, but that'll be just about it. High pressure keeping us dry and keeping the low level cloud cover away as that stays across Michigan and into the Northeast and into eastern Canada as well. High pressure at least keeping those low clouds away. That would give us really no shot of seeing any kind of aurora borealis show tonight. However, with those upper level clouds, though, we may be able to see through them initially, but make sure to catch that early window, especially between about 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So the things you want to watch out for is make sure to get a good vantage point, especially of the north. I mean, if you can get up on a hill, even better. Get away from the light pollution, though, so try to find your rural areas as well. And if you are trying to see it through a camera, which it's always going to look better through a camera, make sure to keep it still. Set your ISO between about 800, 1600, and your exposure between about 5 and 10 seconds. That's kind of your best way of catching the bright lights. And also, make sure to keep the weather in mind. Grab that jacket as you head out the door. Temperatures dropping through the 40s, and then overnight through the 30s as we drop down right to around 30. So just make sure to grab that coat if you're heading out the door. Tomorrow, we do see more clouds compared to today, but winds much calmer. We'll be not seeing nearly as gusty conditions as we saw today, and temperatures warming up to just about where they were today, if anything, just a touch warmer. As the warm air continues to feed in, we're into the 60s by Friday, 67 it looks like on Saturday, but make sure to enjoy it while it's here, because we're going to see those temperatures dropping down to the 40s by Sunday and especially through next week. And the warm-up could even be near record territory. The forecast is 67 for Saturday. The record high was set back in 1990 at 69, so we'll be close, maybe not quite reaching that record levels, but just know that that's about as warm as it can get this time of year. So just make sure to enjoy it before we really cool things off. As that front comes through midday on Saturday, there could be a few showers with it, nothing much more than a few light rain showers. Better chances for rain, though, are coming in Monday night into Tuesday.